Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, we're going to do a pick a pile for the weekend, for a weekend energy reading. Okay, first of all I was just going to do 2 piles and kind of say to you that you can choose a pile and it may be the masculine or the feminine energy. But I think we're going to do 3 piles. Okay. I wasn't going to premiere this, but now I think that I might, because it gives you guys chance to join. There's 2 there for this pile. It gives you guys chance to join the premiere, the live chat if you want to. So we're doing a pick a pile. Okay, right away, so you're up the right way, you are. This is guidance for the energy. Well, this is guidance for the weekend, guys, for the weekend energy. Okay, let's have a look at this first pile. I'll show you in a moment. Okay, what else do we want to use? Let's use the enchanted map. I only have about an hour. Okay. It's nice just to sit in silence. Archangel Oracle. What else do we want for the weekend? An Oracle of Shadows and Light. Okay. Got the song coming through, Sweet Love. I feel it's time we should make up, baby. I think it's time for us to get back together. Make the best of things, oh baby, when we're together. Forever and ever. Okay. Let's do these shadow oracles, Oracle of Shadows and Light. I'm just thinking what the top card's going to be. That you can choose your deck. Okay. I think we'll go for the Lover's Oracle. Let's see how we get on with these decks, guys. See what the message is. Okay. Lover's Oracle. Let's do it. I'm going to have to clear this table. I've got too many boxes on here. Okay, let's have a look. Have a card for pile 1. I recognise that card. It just depends whether or not you remember the message on it. I think I do. Okay. Seeing what card way up this is. What is on this card? Oh, I can see. Okay, I'm going to turn these around for you and you can have a look and see which pile. This is A. This is B. And this is C. Not 1, 2, 3. It's A, B, C. A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay. Do, re, mi, A, B, C. Okay, guys, have a look at this. Can you see your images? A, B, C. This one's quite hard to see, but you can see their faces just here. Have a look. Okay, guys, choose your deck because we're going to get these readings out. Let's just tidy up. Let's tidy the situation up here. Okay, you chose them? Awesome. Birdies are chirpy. Would help if you could see my face. Well, not that it matters. Let's have a look at pile A. Okay. Now the message is, within you, I lose myself. Without you, I find myself. Then I strive to be lost again. Okay. So I want to say that there's definitely a separation within this reading. Okay, so there is that distance. Okay, let's have a look. Hidden secrets, whole again. We've got the Chariot, we've got home, we've got victory, and we've got autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So what we have here with pile number A is there's a divine masculine and a divine feminine that are in situation. I was going to say, I feel like they're ready. Okay. They're in separation, but they're so wanting to come back together. When they're apart, within you, I lose myself, and without you, I find myself. Then I strive to be lost again. So the separation has a purpose. It's to be lost, okay? And when you're lost, you seem to find your counterpart. And then when you found them, you crave to be lost again, okay? So we've got hidden secrets here. So it's like, I want to say the divine feminine here, this is the moon card, is not aware of these emotions that the divine masculine is feeling. I feel like he's been through a spiritual transformation. Within you, I lose myself. Without you, I find myself. Then I strive to be lost again. So I feel as if the divine masculine here has found himself and he's striving to be lost again, which is within you, the divine feminine. Got the Chariot. He's got this push here from divine. He's being nudged. He knows. Okay, I feel like he's just resting. He hasn't kind of come forward. These sphinxes here are not up yet. So, oh, it's taken me to the riddle of the Sphinx, and I believe he's just trying to solve some kind of riddle that's going on within him. We've got home. He does want to go home. He wants to go where he feels home, which is within the divine feminine. It's where he feels whole again. Let's read this card, 27. You are comfortable in your own skin and you belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people, or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you now. Whatever your inquiry, you are where you're meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on this path regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. So this divine masculine and divine feminine here are very much, I felt like they were in a situation to kind of come together again, to find themselves. Although it says within you I lose myself, but okay. Home. Just coming home here. opening your mind up to like-minded people, or maybe just that one special person. You got victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So I feel, there you go, that's for the divine masculine. That's the situation, what's going on with them. For the divine feminine, your prayers have been heard and answered, and have faith. And it says, autumn is my last chance, please don't lose hope. So I do feel that over wrapping up 2019, wrapping up the last decade, moving into this decade, I feel the masculine feels that you really are losing hope now. It's saying don't lose hope. Everything's like situated perfectly. Victory. Okay, I'm just going to go straight to the autumn is my last chance card. Card number 6. So harmony, love. Okay, let's get the message. Lost and lonely, this fragile little being has the apple of life and wisdom. She has hope, although it is fading fast. This lovely little fairy is all buttoned up against the cold and bleak autumn landscape. Okay, we're going to reread that part. This lovely little fairy is all buttoned up against the cold, and the bleak autumn landscape offers no warmth or comfort. But in her hands she holds the source of hope and life itself, a bright red apple. With this apple she can sustain herself till the frost-bound landscape thaws, so through winter. She can save the seeds from her feast and plant them in the warming ground, so she needs never go hungry again. And the rewards of this act will continue far into the future, far beyond her lifetime. She is holding the source of hope, but is almost afraid to bite into it. It seems she is saving it for a rainy day, or for when she has no other choice. Soon she will realise what she has herself and turn to it for sustenance and comfort, and winter will then be through. It cannot end till she takes a bite from the apple she holds. Okay, so autumn speaks. I keep waiting for help, for hope to come, but all about me is cold. I cannot find what I am looking for, and indeed, I can barely remember what it is I was in search of before I got so lost. I am cold and alone, and no one is with me. But I know I have this apple, and that when I truly need it, I will eat it, and then all will be well. Divination message. Time to stop relying on others for that comfort, warmth and sustenance that only true self-love can bring. Waiting for others to give you what you need will be a long and lonely, bone-chilling wait at this time. So look at what you already have, turn to it and feast on it. Learn to love and appreciate the apple in your hands and save the seeds of self-love and plant them. From this one remaining magical apple comes the gift of wisdom, comes self-love, comes abundance, and comes the knowledge that you are a person who deserves to care for and love your own self. Once you take just one big bite of the juicy apple, you will be committing to helping yourself, and then you will be free of the need for approval, shelter, and rescue. There is only one true rescue, and it comes with the miracle of self-life. Go ahead, eat that apple. I don't know if I said eat that apple. It says eat the apple. Home is, you need to feel safe and secure within your own skin. Okay. And then it's like that person that feels at home with you can come in. They can come and visit. Okay. I'm going to get a journey of love for this one. We know this, guys. We have to love ourselves first. Okay, so that was the whole lesson here. But there are hidden secrets. And start off within you I lose myself. Without you I find myself. Then I strive to be lost again. Let's get a journey of love for this Group A. Okay, so I want to say focus over the weekend for Group A. Self-love. Okay? Everything that you need is within you. You need to feel safe and secure within your own skin. So work on that. Maybe do some mirror work. I love you. I love you. I love you. Do some I love yous to yourself in the mirror. Okay? All right. Let's see what the journey of love would like to say. 3 to 1. Okay. I said this really felt like it was everything's in situation. Card number 10. So 10 is that completions, no beginnings. There is a there is a heavenly child. My eyes have gone really blurry. There is a heavenly child in your midst. It may be within your heart, in your womb, or a glimmer in your eye, soon to be. This child holds the key to the fulfillment of a process that is happening for you now. This child might be a physical culmination of your marriage or commitment to another. It might be a symbolic birthing of a new self after a time of learning to bring male energies of protection and discernment together with female energies of feeling and creativity, whether within yourself or your relationship with another. The child might symbolically be a new life, an improved relationship, a book, a new job, a completely renewed way of dealing with what was once a challenging issue and so soon will not be an issue for you anymore. Just to name some examples. I feel very congested with this, okay? From masculine to feminine to child, there is now just one, a new reality dawning with grace. This oracle holds a message for you. New life is upon you now. You are being reborn, and you will give birth to what is meant for you this lifetime. There is no need to worry. Just pray with an open heart that you may be supported to fulfill your destiny. You already are, of course, but prayer can help you realise it. The rest is in the loving and capable hands of the divine. That rebirth, it's whole again. It's a death card. Okay. Let's read the poem. We're wrapping up for group 1. Group 1A. Swap it around. Love is what makes the heart beat faster. The lump in my throat, the feeling of missing you so much that I can't wait to be with you again. And then we are, and I look into your eyes deeper, and I know the unspoken words that say I love you, and feel words in return. How short each lifetime seems, but what I feel with you lasts forever. May love be the compass that guides you on the course of a lifetime. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's move on to the next message. Please don't lose hope. Group B. I can see here, through the veil of illusion. Group B. I love you more today than yesterday, but less than tomorrow. Woo! All deep, aren't they? I love you more today than yesterday, but less than tomorrow. This love's growing stronger. Breaking dawn. All is well. Slow and steady. There's movement. We've got a King of Swords, someone here who knows the truth. Okay, they're a little bit in their head. They're going through the veil of illusion. Okay, it's the last card in the deck. Okay, so we've got the World card here. Okay, so you mean the world to this divine masculine. He knows that. He knows that's the truth. He loves you more today than yesterday, but he knows he's going to love you even more tomorrow. So this love's definitely intensifying. Okay, so we're going through the World card here, card number 21. It's like when you're becoming an adult. Okay, we've got movement, but it's slow and steady. But all is well. There's a new dawn coming. It's exciting. But they're all kind of like the same, but just a little different spin on it. Different way of saying it. Okay, let's read these movement cards. Card number 28 comes after the home card, guys. Okay, so A had 27, home. B have got blurry eyes. And they got movement, 28. It's movement. It's like he's got his home on his back. That's when you feel secure in your own skin. Okay, an ostrich here. Is it an ostrich or is it an emu? It's an emu, I believe. Don't they bury their heads in the sand? This one's not. You are in a time of positive forward motion. This is a time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. You're in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, or move your home or business. Regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to go forward. No matter what your inquiry, you will see your dreams take form, and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. Movement is also a state of mind, which this one here is referring to, because we've got the King of Swords. So movement is also a state of mind. The fog lifts through that veil of illusion, and you now know the actions that you need to take. This isn't the time for fear. Let go and move forward. Okay. The fog lifts. So movement is also a state of mind. Seeing as this is the king of the mind, through the veil of illusion. But then we have card number 12, slow and steady. So I want to say this divine masculine is most definitely taking it nice and easy. But all is well, guys. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. Remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race. This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savour them. So all I want to say is for Group B, just allow it to all unfold. All is well, slow and steady. Take everything at this leisurely pace. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Okay, I'm not going to say any more. This divine masculine might be, there's definitely movement here. Definitely know him. The fog's cleared, so this masculine knows what he needs to do. He's falling more and more in love each and every day with the divine feminine. Excuse me. We've got Violet Angel. So the violet here just reminds me of just the awakening. Okay, the crown chakra. Got a bit of meatloaf coming through. Like a bat out of hell, I'm calling when the morning comes. Bit of breaking dawn. This might be a morning message that you receive from this masculine. Okay, 23. About the Violet Angel. This beautiful angel appears when something new is on the horizon. She is the colour of dawn, and she waits for you to become aware of these wonderful possibilities. When she appears, it is signs that many wonderful coincidences, events, friendships and changes you've been longing for are about to arrive at last. She wishes to arouse you, so you will be ready to take full advantage of all the new blessings that are coming your way. Wake up and ready yourself. The Violet Angel speaks. There have been times recently when you felt you've lost your spark and that your physical body has been exhausted. almost as if you were born tired. It has been a long night of the soul, but now I'm here to let you know that not only has the worst passed, the best is on the horizon. It is faint, and it is gathering energy, but it is on its way. Soon, with this new dawn, your energy will begin to flow again, and you'll feel reconnected to your own internal power source once more. Your spirit will blossom, and your intuition will hum. Please awaken earlier and be ready to begin our work on this new project by spending time outside in nature in the early morning. Okay. Divination message. With fresh hope after a difficult time, something new breaks through and shows evidence of its approach, and with it, your new reality. You have good reason to feel optimistic, cheerful, and like something has changed on a permanent basis. You are on the verge of a new day, and it is in these delicate and faint beginnings that something strong and bright will come. Do not wish it to hurry up to the brightest part of the day. Enjoy this tender new birth of a time which you have long hoped for. Gratitude and awakenings, early rising, and trying new things are all on the agenda when this beautiful violet angel of spiritual new awakenings flies into your life. Okay, nice and steady. Early morning walks if you can. Okay, I'm trying to think of like a little technique or something that's really quite important. I think his name is Anthony Williams. He's like the psychic medical doctor. And I believe he said that the number one thing that us as humans, okay, suffer from is lack of trust. And he said that if every day as the sun rises, no, sorry, wrong way round. Every day, well, it seems to be a theme for today, doesn't it? Acknowledge the sun as it sets, because the one thing that you can trust, okay, and believe in, is that that sun's going to rise the next day. And it helps to build your trust, okay. Research it. I don't know, it's something like that. But I felt the need to tell you. Okay, so Group B. I love you more today than yesterday, but less than tomorrow. This love is growing. This masculine's very aware of it. He's coming through the fog. Okay, the fog is clearing. It's coming through the veil of illusion. There is movement. It's definitely movement in the mind. Okay, so knowing what to do now. It's slow and steady, but all is well. Everything is in divine timing, and there's something very good coming to you. Okay, all those wishes. You have every reason to stay optimistic. So let's get a journey of love. Got the maintenance guy out there. That's what it said. Get ready. Get prepared. It's coming. Okay. The spaces between the words. So, there's not much communication going on here between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. But it's kind of like it's like with music. It's not so much the notes, it's the spaces between the notes that makes the music. I spoke about humming here, didn't it? Okay. Humming, there's no kind of spaces, are there? 24. Maybe you need to try some humming meditation. I'll see if I can find anything and put it on the Facebook page later on. 24. It says your intuition is going to hum. Don't need any words. I'm reading from the wrong book. I went to Stuck in the Mud. Okay. Focus now. My eyesight is okay now, but it really did go blurry with this one. It felt like I had like a film over my eye. Through the veil of illusion. Let's read this card. Okay, Group B. When we look for guidance, we often look for words that clarify, reassure and help us find our authentic path through the chaos. Yet there is also guidance in the spaces between the words, between each letter, between all the happenings in our lives, where there is nothing to be said, where there are no lines to be coloured in, when there is just openness. Those are the times when we need to freestyle. We need to do or not do, based on what is happening for us right in the moment. Often there is far less to do than we think. Often we don't need to think. There is a space forming around you now. Sometimes when we sense this subconsciously, we feel exhilarated and excited, anxious and nervous, and not even sure why. There is a sense perhaps that we wouldn't mind having a map of this unknown terrain. I was going to say, there is a sense perhaps that we wouldn't mind having a nap. I realised it said map. There is a sense perhaps that we wouldn't mind having a map of this unknown terrain. Or perhaps we are happy to wing it and make it up as we go. Either way, there is space to just be. It is a receiver for the divine presence. Okay, so this space is a receiver. Okay, so there is a sense perhaps that we wouldn't mind having a map of this unknown terrain, or perhaps we are happy to wing it and make it up as we go. Either way, there is space to just be. It is a receiver for the divine presence. If you have a lot of space of unknowing around you now or within you, then just know that there is a lot of divine presence to be received. It can't be explained really. It happens between the words, and yet without it, there wouldn't be any words, any guidance at all. This oracle speaks to you. Enter the space and let go, for your time to receive is upon you. Be blessed. Guys, the poem's called Daybirth. We've got Breaking Dawn here. The eastern rise of time, on newborn wings, bursts out across the lifeless crowd and sings its climb to heights unknown, of beauty, warmth and power upon its throne, to fade again in western sky, and only for a moment lie, before it takes its course again, to breathe once more in heart of man. This one is so much about just going at this kind of leisurely pace, winging it. Winging it, quite, I want to say quite literally, on angel wings here, or bat wings. To the Batmobile. Let's go. Okay. Pile number B. Pile number B. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Group B. Number B. Seriously. Group C. Let's do this. Okay, so your image was quite hard to really work out, to see actually where, I still can't find it now, so it doesn't come to me. I can tell better by this. Oh, it's upside down, that's why. Oh, I see you. Okay. Oh, I don't know if you could see the cards then. Divine intervention, guys, has fallen out. Oh God, I've got the 10 of, the 9 of swords staring at me. Okay, let's have a look. Divine intervention, we can see that if you never have a broken heart, you'll never truly learn to love. Okay, well, I've already seen the 9 of swords, so this masculine is very much in distress. His heart's broken. We've got divine intervention here, the Towers here. What comes around the 3 fates. Okay, so I don't know how many times this masculine's had his heart broken, but it's been kind of severely broken this time round. This is a pattern. If you've never had your heart broken, you'll never truly learn how to love. Maybe this masculine has never really had his heart broken truly. Nurture. Okay. We've got a masculine in distress here. A balancing act. And the 10 of swords. So I don't even know what kind of area this area. Let's not even go there. Okay, so we've got the Tower. Let's head in this group. Divine intervention. Okay, this masculine needs divine assistance. He's very much heartbroken. He's very lost. He doesn't know what to do. So he feels like he's being backed into a corner here. I want to say spiritually. Divine has intervened. What's intervened? Intervened. What have they invented? I'm not sure. I feel as if the divine masculine feels he can't quite get his head around this. It's like it's a bit of a trick, an illusion. This has all been kind of made up. It's like an invention, but I feel he doesn't feel it's going to work. Nurture. As you nurture your child, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. This masculine here really cannot get a grip of his emotions. Okay, let's have a look and let's read what the balancing act. We had this card yesterday. It's definitely like the 11-11. It's like divine is definitely balancing out the masculine here. Look at all these love hearts. We spoke about them yesterday. Coming out. So this masculine is in the process or has learnt how to truly love, or he's wanting to experience this. Okay, so if you chose group C, there's strife in this reading. You are calm within no matter the fluctuations of outer conditions. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused and level path. I feel this masculine's choosing the path doesn't really have much choice because we've got the tower here. So the tower's put him onto another path. But it says if you never have a broken heart, you'll never truly learn to love. Choose harmony over discord and great success will be yours. Okay, so like I said, he's very much been backed into a corner here. He's lost his footing. He looks down, very down. He feels like a child. I feel like maybe he could be craving his mother's love. He doesn't feel very much like an adult. Feels like everything's been taken out of his hands. It says you might feel like you're juggling 1,000 balls, but it's time to balance out your life here. Let's read this card number 26, which is really interesting because 27 was the home card, but that was from the enchanted map. 28 was whatever it was. I can't remember. Oh, not slow and steady. I can't remember. It was the other one, wasn't it? And then we've got 26 here. The three fates, what comes around. So we've got 26, 27 and 28 coming up. Between these three cards here. So they're all kind of linked. Okay, let's have a look at 26. The three fates, what comes around. About the three fates, it's happening again. Many of us have faced difficulty and troubled times in our lives. Sometimes the impact of a negative experience is so profound that it leaves us with physical, mental, and yes, spiritual residue for months, even years, after the actual event. While you're still vibrating, as the three fates put it, to the energy of a negative experience, you tend to repeatedly attract echoes of that same experience. Okay, I'm not going to repeat that because I was just about to. So when you need to be alerted to that fact, I need to get my words out. The three fates will enter, showing you that this is a karmic pattern that may need to be worked on, understood and recreated in order to be free of its influence. I'm very tickly here. Oh, really tickly. Oh. You may feel that there are others in charge of your fate. Divine intervention. that they are threading the needle, weaving the patterns of the tapestry of your life, even choosing what ends and what begins. Tapestry just took me to like this kind of bed here. When you feel that fate has interceded and that you are not so much in control of your life but in control of your reaction to what happens in your life, then you are beginning to work with intelligence, maturity and understanding. With the energies of destiny, fate and fortune, the three fates depicted so beautifully here, with their ever-turning wheel of karma, understand that it turns and turns, as your life will, through its many themes again and again. When you receive this card in a reading, and most especially she leaps out to greet you, you will know an old pattern has circled around once again. The three fates speak. Here it is again, that situation, that person, that lesson that you have yet to learn and that you may spend a lifetime learning. It seems you need another cosmic reminder of something that needs to be cleared and mastered. Letting go is this moment's very important lesson for you to learn. We are not suggesting forgetting this lesson, because where's the wisdom in that? We are suggesting that you move on and learn and actively replace this experience with completely different versions of the same theme. Trying to block me out. I can sort that. We can close the window. It's not an issue. Listen up now. Hasn't been out for a while, is he, Mr. Maintenance Man? Spring is in the air. Okay, let's get back to this. We are not suggesting forgetting this lesson, because where's the wisdom in that? We are suggesting that you move on and learn and actively replace this experience with completely different versions of the same theme. No more repeats. This is the opportunity to try something different and see what magic takes place when you vary the approach. You must reconnect with the opportunities you have. Staying attached to old patterns will simply make them come around again, like a thread being spun on our wheel. Learn and be released from this part of the pattern that feels like unjust fate. Okay, the divination message. You may have been enjoying your own life's reruns lately, wallowing through the memories and feeling sad, bittersweet and nostalgic about the good old days, whenever they were exactly. You know what? It's fine to muse on the past. Your memories are precious and do need to be tended. But it's another thing altogether to be filled with regret, wishing you'd done things differently. Life is a constant do-over. You get a fresh chance every second you are alive. So stop beating yourself up. You have an opportunity to heal, to clear, to no longer feel sad about the same thing anymore. You can do things differently. You are not a prisoner of how they have always been done. What you have done, even if you judge it to be a mistake, can be reworked and learned from. This is its wisdom. You are so not alone. We all have karmic lessons, themes, stories that seem to repeat. Learn from this. Be aware of what is taking place as a fateful encounter to master life. If you take this approach, you'll be all the richer for learning, wise, free, and able to help others too. Wow. Okay. Not in control of your life, feeling it's been taken out of your hands, and it said that's awesome. Means that you're maturing. I can't remember what else it said, but that maturity came up from that. Learn the lesson. Okay, let's get a journey of love. I'm doing real good for time. This is awesome. As for guidance, I want to say for the Divine Feminines is Well, now you know. Send these loving, nurturing thoughts, energy to your divine masculine. He's very alone at the moment, and the divine has had to massively step in. It's 11:33, and we've got loving all that is 22. 11:33. What was missing? The 22. 11, 22, 33. Wrong book. Look how this comes in lovely with the nurturing card here. You wise, awakening being, you can love all that is. You can love your tears and your sadness, for they are a testament to your open heart. You can love your numbness and fatigue, for they show that you have worked hard and are now in need of rest. You can love your energy and passion, even when you are so far ahead of the pack, you have to wait a while for everyone else to catch up, maybe a day, maybe a decade or so. Because you choose not to curb your enthusiasm for anyone. You can love your anger because underneath its fire is a desire for respect, and you can love your peacefulness because within your heart you really don't care much for fighting sometimes. If there is something that is shaming you, worrying you, challenging you, it's okay to just love it. It will make sense when it needs to. Until then, just love it even when it hurts, for it's part of your own divine nature awakening. It may be like a painful cramp happening because it's been curled up for too long. This oracle brings you a sweet message. You are just asked to love. Everything else will take care of itself. Let's go back to the first card. If you never have a broken heart, you'll never truly learn to love. Okay, let's finish on this poem. Got Mr. Noisy outside. A state of being, allowing, receiving, becoming one with all that is. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to end on a Mother Mary for the collective. If we can get the message out, it's getting louder, it's coming closer to home. Humming. I'm singing a song that I haven't heard or sang for ages, and it was like, slave to the vibe. Don't know the rest of the words. Dance, groove, one shouting. Slave to the vibe. It's a bit of a bizarre song. Okay, let's have a look and see what the Mother Mary wants to say, and I'm off. He's parked up right outside though. I could see, because I could see something red through the bushes. It's like his little, I don't know, what do they call it? It's like a little buggy that he drives around on around the area. No cars are allowed out there, so it's like, apart from him, you do see some cars go past, you think. I don't know how people think it's like a road. It's not, but you're not meant to. Well, apart from Mr. Maintenance Guy. We've got Our Lady of the Inner Gate. Okay, let's read this, guys. 19. My initiations are sacred, and no matter what appears to be happening in your life, I am behind it. I am always guiding you towards your heart, for within that sacred temple, the most precious treasure is kept. To obtain that treasure, you will need courage, trust, and faith. I bestow my grace willingly upon you, my child, without restraint. You must provide the trust in me that gives you courage to take the journey. Your reward shall be riches beyond all imagining. There is a teaching that it is easier to be grateful during a feast than a famine. In a similar way, perhaps judging on appearances alone, it can be easier to feel the presence of the divine behind the happy events of our lives or strokes of luck and good fortune, rather than in the challenges and loss. Yet the mother instructs us that she is just as much behind the challenges as she is behind the more obvious causes for celebration. How can this be? In her wisdom, she knows that of which we are capable. She knows what our heart can handle, how much heartbreak we can bear, in order to grow our heart into a powerful vehicle for divine compassion, bliss, and wisdom. She knows that sometimes the happier path will be of great benefit to us. She also knows that at other times, being granted all that we want in the way that we think we want it would actually prevent us from fulfilling our divine destiny and receiving our full spiritual inheritance. Whilst there will be many times in her journey with us that she guides us along a joyful path, there will also be times when her guidance leads us straight into what we most wanted to avoid. That might be loss or challenge, or a letting go that requires greater trust than we have ever had to summon before, or a need to endure great confusion as we let go of a life too small for us. We will grow through the transition into the larger life awaiting us. What gets us through these initiations is the understanding that she is not trying to harm us or punish us, but to bring us to life. Our Lady of the Inner Gate comes to us with a message. We are being initiated into the power of our own hearts. The heart creates a powerful magnetic field that can be felt within us and around us. As we grow spiritually, the electromagnetic field of the heart grows too, and our energetic influence can become important not only to immediate family members, but to whole communities with which we are involved. We can continue to grow in that heart power and become influential and sustaining to the world around us. This can even operate to the point that a country we are travelling in at any given time will be impacted by our heart field through which the Mother's grace can flow. Whatever is happening in your life at the moment, whether joyful emerging or challenging descent into facing a fear, know that it is an initiation into your heart power. We move through these initiations by not resisting them, by staying present and being with what we feel. This might seem impossible, and yet it becomes possible with practice, patience, and a willingness to trust that it isn't some random suffering to try and get you out of as soon as possible, but a pathway that is leading us somewhere truly valuable. Even if we are in dark times, we can know that Our Lady of the Inner Gate is guiding us, keeping a watchful eye on us and a guiding hand at our backs so that we can find our way into the deeper chambers of our hearts. This oracle heralds a time when you are growing in spiritual power. Whether you are aware of this consciously or not, you are becoming a person of increasing energetic influence. If you have some natural sense of spiritual responsibility, you may worry about this, wondering if you are always putting out constructive vibrations. Do not fear. You do not have to be perfect, you just need to be yourself and trust. If it is your trust in the divine that brings the most power to your heart's emanation and the most healing to the world around you. It is your willingness to experience your life with growing trust that empowers the Mother to act through you and for others to be nourished by your presence. It is your trust that paves the way to the inner gate opening it wide and allowing you to discover the treasure within your heart. It is the riches within that you are looking for always, even if you fantasize from time to time that you are desiring something else. Without the riches of the heart, anything else obtained soon enough shows itself to be an empty vessel. It is the fullness of life itself and all that it offers that shall open up to your heart as it becomes even more capable of receiving this precious gift through this process. Wow. So we are really tapping into our heart power. Definitely makes sense of all of those readings, why it's so important that we kind of activate this. Without the riches of the heart, anything else obtained soon enough shows itself to be an empty vessel. It is the fullness of life itself and all that it offers that shall open up to your heart as it becomes even more capable of receiving that precious gift through this process. I spoke about trust as well, about the moon, didn't I? Not the moon, the sun. We're a little bit confused today. It's fine. It will all make sense when it needs to. Let's read this healing process and affirmation. Under a blanket of seemingly endless dark night sky, you wait patiently. A crescent moon softly glows, serene and pale. Suddenly, there is an explosion of beautiful orange, red and yellow light, and the face of a beautiful woman emerges. She gazes down at you, starlight falling from her eyes into your heart. Receive this blessing now, and in your own time, complete the healing with the following affirmation. The inner gate of my sacred heart opens as I am initiated through the heavenly light of the Holy Mother. Great blessings and treasures are bestowed upon me, which I lovingly share with the world in her holy name. Let's leave you with an affirmator. A little bit of a spin there. Okay, let's finish on an affirmator, guys. Inspiration. This is perfect. Your intuition will hum. There is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now, it's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon it will be a flawless speech voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. Okay. I think we understand what's going on. Guys, have yourself a fantastic weekend. I may be on, I may not. I am planning on doing a live at 4 p.m. on Sunday though. So if I don't see you before, I will see you then. Okay, take care. Have a great weekend. Much love. Bye for now.